Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to baseball action as the Loyola Ramblers take on the Bishop McNamara of Kankakee, Illinois, Fighting Irish. Yeah, we're up here on the hill. Got a little bit of an east breeze a-blowing. Gonna be difficult to hit something out of here today. Ace Reyes leads it off. And we're glad to have you here on the network. First pitch of the ball game. Light shot right back up the middle of Ace hit. Tom Bordignon on the mound for the Ramblers. Here's Brent Hakeman. Pitch a little outside the ball. Day after day, alone on the hill. Ground ball. Third baseman has it over to second out. On the first won't be in time. Fielder's choice. And L.J. Curry, the batter. Also going to be the starting pitcher today. Ball gets away. And trotting over to second is Hakeman. Ground ball right to the first baseman. And on the play over to third goes Hakeman. Here's Nick Marion. And a ball one. And a hot shot foul back behind us. Don't have a lot of cars in the parking lot today. Don't have to worry about any windshield whackers. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1-2 the count. And drop third strike. The ball gets away and all the way over here to the fence in front of us. And coming home to score is Hakeman. And Nick Marion safe at first base on the drop third strike. Here's Max Gilmore. And takes a strike. Strike one. Outfield again shaded slightly towards center and right. Bunched a little bit in the center and over a little bit to right. I think my thought is that they expect that the Bishop Mac team won't be able to get around on the fastball of Bordignon. Pitch a little bit outside and low ball. Now the delivery. That's inside a ball. And fall back. And hit by the pitch up on the arm, and that puts two aboard via gifts from the Ramblers. Here's Terrence Marcotte. And he takes a strike one. And a ground ball. Second base, shortstop over to second for the out. And that be the end of the first, top half of the first inning. And Bishop McNamara leads this one 1-0 with the Ramblers coming to bat. And Jack Yellowitz leads it off. And he takes a pitch a little inside for a ball one. Might have been a little bit high, too. Up around the letters, maybe a little bit higher. High pop-up. Shallow left fielder over there. And takes it for the out, one up, one down. Here's Danny Kelly. And Kelly with a base hit to center. And Tom Bordegon, the batter. So out of first, runner back. A little bit of a bees in the bat day. Wind blowing in today. And straight. The lock and load and a strike. Down to first, runner back. Metro Chicago Sports Network. Baseball action, first inning, ground ball. And a great job of hitting to the right. Now the ball gets away from the center fielder. That's going to score a run. And on the error out there, the runner, Bordegon, goes to second. Here's Jacob Frank. And strike one. Outfield for the Fighting Irish, Bishop Mack, playing pretty much straight away. And a high pop-up. Everybody gives chase, but out of play. Ball game tied. Bordegon with the lead off second. Ball gets away and over to third. And actually, he was going. And that's a stolen base. And strike three. Drop third strike. Throw to first. Runner back. Stay put at third. And Paul Cushing, the batter. And takes a strike out of the outside corner. We're knotted up at one. The go-ahead run at third, bottom half of the first. Kirk delivers in the dirt, gets away, and Bordegon home to score. And the Loyola Ramblers take a 2-1 lead. Now the delivery and a ground ball. Shortstop has it. Over to first in time, and that takes care of the first inning. Loyola leads Bishop back 2-1. We'll be back with more. Check out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage for the list of all the games that are available on the internet. Both current season and great games of the past. That's the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage. Underage drinking is never acceptable. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we move along to the top of the second inning. And the Ramblers leading this one 2-1. And first pitch hitting, ground ball. Over to first in time, and Andrew Snyder out. Here's Jared Marcotte. And Marcotte takes a strike on the outside corner at the letters. And strike two. 0-2. And low and in the dirt of all. Tom Bordigan on the mound. Travis Wood behind the plate. Pitch high a ball. And the counting was up at deuces. One out, nobody on. Inside the ball, and the count's gone full. And a ground ball. Second baseman Eric Olson, nice play over to first in time. And 2 up, 2 down. Ethan Arrigo. Number 9 in the batting order for the Fighting Irish. Strike on the outside corner. And dropped third strike, popped out of the mitt. Throw to first, and it's not going to be in time. Ace Regas. Bats. Single his first time up. Raced on a fielder's choice. And strike one. We're in the second. Baseball action from the hill today. Blowing outside the ball. Throw to first, runner back. And a ground ball, slow roller. Pick up. And a double clutch there, and it's a base hit. And Brent Hakeman. Strike. Close to calling it an error, but we'll call it a hit. Now the delivery. And outside a ball. So 2 on, 2 out. And swing and a miss, strike. And strike 3. Swing and a miss to end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the second. And the Ramblers with the lead. Both teams with 2 hits. Mark Van Solkema leading it on. Van Solkema, Travis Weber, and Eric Olson. Six, 7, and 8 in the Rambler lineup. Third baseman playing even with on the edge of the grass. Foul ball. Strike. And foul ball back. Our camera is doing some funny things here. What happens is when you hit the pause, because we edit in the game. Foul ball. Back by us here. Ground ball. Pitcher to first. Anyway, what happens is the camera does a little bit of a backup, and when it backs up, sometimes it freezes, and I don't know why. It's one of the vagaries of the camera. A ground ball, second baseman, over to first, and yet it happened again. That was Travis Weber that grounded out. 2 down. And here's Eric Olson. And he takes a strike 1. And foul ball out of play. L.J. Curry on the mound for the Bishop Mac. And reach out protection foul ball by Eric Olson. And low and outside, a ball. They lock and load. And that one in on the kneecaps. Ball. And swing and a miss. Strike three. And a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We play 2-2. It's 2-1. Loyola leading Bishop Mac. The Metro Chicago Sports Network. Seen on Highland Park Access. Comcast Northern Cook County. On New Trier Television. AT&T Uverse. And also on the internet, on YouTube. It's better to remember what a great time you had last night, if you can actually remember what a great time you had last night. And that's if you wake up sober and safe. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we move along to the top of the third inning. L.J. Curry leading it off. First pitch. Fly out to right. And here's Nick Marion. Facing Tom Bordignon. Top of the third inning. Delivery on the way and the dirt. 55-footer. Baseball season moving along. There's a base hit to right. Single for Nick Marion, and Patrick Bovey going to pinch run for him out over there. Here's Max Gilmore. And a strike. And in the dirt, a ball. Throw over the first, runner back. So Gilmore bats. Baseball moving along here. Foul ball out of play. And a ground ball. Third baseman will go to second, out on the first, not in time. And a fielder's choice. Foul ball. Chance Marcotte, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the inning over. So we move along to the bottom half of the third inning. And Alex Thomas leads it off. Ground ball, slow roller. Second baseman bobbles a little bit, picks it up, throws, got him. One away. Here's Jack Yelowitz. And Yellowitz with a ground ball and a whoopsie. And Yellowitz aboard. Here's Danny Kelly. So Kelly bats. Out of first, runner back. Baseball continues here on the network. And swing missed, kind of a partial swing. And foul ball back, out of play. Got some activity in the bullpen. It's out of first, runner back. Yeah, slow little ground ball. Shortstop's only play will be at first. And over to second goes Yellowitz. Here's Tom Bordigan. Pitch low and outside a ball. Well, I'm not sure if it's the cold weather, but have not seen a lot of hitting this year. And actually, I've seen a lot of pitching. It might be cold hands or something like that, but a lot of pitches this year, too. And in the dirt, there goes Yellowitz. There goes the throw to third. Missed it. And coming home to score is Yellowitz. Oh, 2 errors here in the inning. And Bordigan. Fly ball down the line. Foul. Peter Puglioli warming up down there for the Ramblers. Foul ball back. And hit by the pitch is Bordigan. And Jacob Frank, the batter. Inside the ball, there goes the runner, there goes the throw, and out to center field. And Bordigan picks himself up and over to third. Ground ball. And over to first, and that'll do it for the inning. But the Ramblers pick up another one and lead it 3-1. Watch some of the Metro Chicago Sports Network current season broadcasts on the internet over at YouTube. And you can find a list of the games that are available on the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage. Sportsmanship equals good citizenship. Sport a winning attitude. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Move along to the top of the fourth inning. And the Ramblers are leading this one 3-1. Top of the fourth inning. And Peter Paglioli now pitching for the Ramblers. And facing Andrew Snyder. Low and inside a ball. Tall, lanky pitcher for the Ramblers. Delivers low and inside a ball. And straight. 3-1. On the count to Snyder. And ball 4. So Snyder aboard. Here's Jared Marcotte. Goes to bunt. And a comebacker over to first. but got the job done on the sacrifice, moving the runner on over to second. One away, bottom of the batting order, Ethan Arrigo. And he takes a pitch outside the ball. Baseball here on the network, wherever you may be. Hope you enjoy it. Delivery. Ground ball. Shortstop has it. Long throw in time, and on the play over to third goes Snyder. 2 out. Ace Regas, the batter. And he sends a foul ball. Just outside at third. And a strike. And the pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop. Nice move back behind second. Over to first. In time. And we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Halfway home with the ball game. And Loyola Ramblers leading Bishop McNamara by the score of 3-1. And Paul Cushing leading it off. And a ground ball. Second baseman. Flip to first. 1 up, 1 down. It's Mark Van Solkema. And he hits a ground ball over that way. This time the first baseman basically right at him, and he was standing on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Travis Weber. And Kirk delivers a strike. Fouled off. And strike 3. And a quick 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We've played through 4. It's 3-1. Loyola leading Bishop Mac. We'll be back. Visit the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage for all your all the list of all the games, both current season and great games of the past. They're all listed on the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage, and then go over to our YouTube affiliate to watch the games. Texting while driving is illegal in Illinois. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. A phone in one hand, a ticket in the other. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we move along to the top of the 5th inning. Brent Hakeman leading it off. Hakeman scored the only run of the ball game for Bishop McNamara, low and outside the ball. And a ground ball. Nice pickup. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's L.J. Kirk. And he fouls one off. And low and outside the ball. Or high and outside the ball. And low and outside the ball. Peter Puglioli on the mound. And a high pop-up. Travis Weber had the wind a factor today. Made things interesting. But Weber stayed with it. Takes it for the out. Here's Nick Marion. And And pitch low and outside. A ball. Top of the fifth inning. And a line shot past Olson for the base hit. Second hit of the day for Nick Marion. And Max Gilmore, the batter. 2-away. Low and outside a ball. Windy, cold day. Got the hawk working today off the lake. Foul ball. And in the dirt. Marion not going anywhere, though. And a high pop-up foul, and the wind going to take this one well out of play. And a ground ball. Flip to second for the fielder's choice. And we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. And Eric Olson leading it off. And takes a strike. Low, a ball. And fouled out of play. And a slow little ground ball. Nice backhand pickup. Over to first, they got him. Nice play. And there's one away. Here's Alex Thomas. And he takes a pitch high, a ball. Yeah, straight. Getting down to the meat of the season already. Only about a month left of the regular season. Low and outside a ball. Ground ball. Shortstop again. Over to first. And dug out. Got him. Here's Jack Yellowitz. He was safe on an error. Came home to score on another error. Last at bat, back in the third. Been here in the fifth. And a ball. Kirk delivers. A ball again, low and inside. And a strike at the knees on the inside corner. And a base hit to left for Jack Yellowitz. Here's Danny Kelly. He singled and scored the first run of the ball game. Takes a pitch low and a ball for the Ramblers, that is. 3-1. Bottom of the fifth. Throw to first, runner back. Again, throw over there, and again the runner back. And a strike. But Yelowitz steals second uncontested. And up high a ball. The Ramblers center fielder with his leadoff second. Delivery on the way. A fly ball out to center. Center fielder takes it for the out. Out number 3, and we play 2-5. It remains 3-1. Loyola leading Bishop McNamara. We'll be back with more. Check out great games of the past on the internet. That's over on YouTube from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And check out the homepage, Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage, for the list of the games that are available, both great games of the past and current season games. Drive sober or get pulled over. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we move along to the top of the 6th inning. Chance Marcotte takes a pitch low and outside from Peter Paglioli. Swing and a miss, strike, and the count was up at 1-1. Cold, windy afternoon. Ground ball. Third baseman has it over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And here's Andrew Snyder. And he sends a ground ball. Foul. Just outside of first. And time called. Now we're ready again. And the ball to Andrew Snyder. He walked his last time up. Left stranded. Ball back. The Fighting Irish of Bishop Mac have stranded 7 through 6 innings. Pitch in the dirt, a ball. And the count, I believe, has gone blackjack at 21. Ground ball right to Jacob Frank, who steps on the bag. 2 down. And Jared Marcotte, the batter, takes a pitch outside for a ball. Ball 1. And strike. And some activity down in the bullpen for the Ramblers. The pitch high, a ball. Getting late in the ball game. On a very quick ball game. Usually when you get a frosty evening, games tend to drag. I much prefer when it's a cold game. Weather-wise, you get a snappy one. Get in, get it over with, and get out. Low a ball. And strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Go to the bottom half of the inning. And Eric, I take that back. That's Peter Paglioli, who came in for Tom Bordignon. He bats in the number 3 spot in the lineup. Here's a strike. And strike 3. And one up, one down. Here's Jacob Frank. And strike one. LJ correct for the Bishop McNamara Fighting Irish has gone the distance. Squibber fall. Inside a ball. And high and tight a ball. Time called. Jacob Frank has had the collar today. Strike three. And here's Jesus Montez. And he takes a pitch low and outside the ball. He's batting for Paul Cushing. Swing and a miss, strike. And high a ball. Line shot right down the line. That's a fair ball. And into second goes Jesus and an errant throw. And Montez over to third. And another error out there by the right fielder. And coming up in the score is Montez. So basically, it's a double, but like an inside the park homer. Here's Mark Van Solkema. Takes a strike and then a ball. Ouch. Foul ball right off the umpire. Stung him a little bit, but he's okay. He's back there. And strike three. Throw over to first, and we're done with the sixth. Ramblers extend the lead to 4-1 at the end of six, and we'll be back with more. The Metro Chicago Sports Network is seen on cable on Comcast Northern Cook County, on Highland Park Access, on New Trier Television, on AT&T Uverse in the Chicago area, and on the internet on the YouTube. So check out our broadcast and keep on enjoying the sports action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Be a positive role model. Be positive. Sport a winning attitude. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Hi-ho, to the seventh inning we go. And the Loyola Ramblers leading this one 4-1. Manny Rogers leading it off and facing Michael Rivera. And strike one. And foul back. Strike two. And Wastewood high and outside a ball. And strike three. And Manny Rogers is out for out number one. Here's Ace Reyes. And a strike. 1-1 to count. And low and away a ball. Six errors today for the Fighting Irish of Bishop Mac. Ground ball and a whoopsie from the Ramblers. Their first error of the ball game and runner aboard. Here's Brent Hakeman. And Rivera delivers outside a ball. And straight. Ryder with the lead. And low and away a ball. And yet another one. Outside. And Travis Weber with quick discussion out there. Foul ball back. And foul ball back our way. We'll get out of the way for Travis Weber, but it doesn't matter. And a high pop-up. Olson calling for it. Takes it for the out. It's out number 2. And here's L.J. Couric. And a pitch low, a ball. We're in the 7th. And straight. Number 3 in the Fighting Irish batting order. And outside a ball. Each team with 4 hits. Rivera delivers, and that ball gets away and over to second. Goes Vegas. And strike. Bishop McNamara from Kankakee, Illinois. To here is probably about 50 miles. Ball 4. Couric walks. I don't know if you call Kankakee the extreme south suburbs or a city just outside the Chicago area, heading south, right on Interstate 57. Nick Marion, the batter. Driving wise, from the north suburbs, it's just about halfway between the northern suburbs and Champaign. Ground ball, shortstop, flip to second, and the ball game is all over. Final word on this ball game. For the Loyola Ramblers, 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 6 times. Couric didn't walk anybody. 2 left on base for the Ramblers and 4 stolen bases. For the Bishop McNamara Fighting Irish, 1 run on 4 hits, 6 errors. They were struck out 5 times, walked 2, 9 left on base for the Fighting Irish. And that'll do it for us for this ball game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Stick around for more sports action on the network. For all of us, we want to say again, thanks for watching, and as always we say, so long, everybody.